Let's talk about contracts. Now, I know that might sound a little dry, but stick with me, because today we're going to see how one single sentence can be the difference between getting paid for your hard work and walking away with absolutely nothing. Have you ever been in this situation? Or you can probably imagine it, right? You hire someone, you agree on a price, the work starts, but then it just stops. It's so frustrating, and it leads to a really tough question. What now? Who owes what to whom? Okay, so to get our heads around this, let's use a simple story. We've got two people, Alf, our carpet layer, and Brenda, a homeowner who's ready for a change. Their deal seems totally straightforward at first, but as you're about to see, one tiny detail is going to change everything. All right, section 1, a deal unravels. Let's take a look at how this perfectly normal project started to fall apart. This is it, right here. This is the sentence that the entire case hinges on. Alf makes his offer to Brenda, and these specific words he uses, $5,000 altogether, they are the key. Burn that phrase into your memory. So here's how it all plays out. The deal's made, Alf gets to work, and he knocks out 3 of the 5 rooms. Looks right. But then, disaster. He finds out the exact carpet Brenda wanted is suddenly unavailable. He literally can't finish the job. So he does what seems pretty reasonable, right? He sends her a bill for the work he did do. 3 rooms, $3,000. And this gets us to the heart of the problem. I mean, Alf did the work, didn't he? Brenda has 3 brand new carpeted rooms. It feels fair that she should pay for that. But from a legal standpoint, does she have to? The answer is, well, it's not what you'd expect. So, section 2, the all or nothing contract. To figure this out, we need to wrap our heads around a legal concept that can feel, frankly, a little harsh. And it all goes back to that one sentence Alf said. It's called an entire contract. The easiest way to think about it is like a package deal. It's a single, all or nothing job. The agreement isn't to carpet one room and then another and another. No, the agreement is for the whole project. The payment is tied to getting the entire job done. And this is where you can really see the problem, right? On the left, that's what the contract demanded, all 5 rooms. That's the finish line for an entire contract. But on the right, that's where Alf ended up, only 3 rooms. He didn't perform the contract exactly as it was written. And here's the tough pill to swallow. Because Alf said $5,000 altogether, he accidentally created one of these entire contracts. And the law starting position on this is pretty brutal. If you don't complete the entire package deal, you might not be entitled to any payment. It's all or nothing. Section 3, an impossible task. So is Alf just completely out of luck? Is all that work for nothing? Well, maybe not. There is another legal idea that might just save the day for him. It's a concept called contract frustration. You can think of it as a sort of emergency escape hatch. It's for when some totally bizarre, unexpected event happens that's nobody's fault, and it makes finishing the job literally impossible. The universe basically cancels the contract for you. But, and this is a huge but, it's a really high bar to clear. To claim frustration, Alf has to prove 3 things. 1, getting the carpet was truly impossible. Not just hard, not just expensive, impossible. 2, it wasn't his fault or Brenda's fault. And 3, and this is usually the trickiest, that a reasonable person in his shoes couldn't have seen this supply problem coming. So if, and it's a big if, he can prove all 3 of those things, then the contract is considered frustrated. And in that scenario, the law would likely step in and say he should be compensated for the value of the work he already provided. He might not get the full $3,000, but he'd at least get paid something for those 3 rooms. Section 4, price per room changes everything. Okay, this is where it all comes together. This is the big aha moment. We've seen the mess Alf's phrasing created, but what if he had just said it a tiny bit differently? Let's just rewind. Imagine Alf never said $5,000 altogether. Instead, what if he said, I can do it for $1,000 per room? It's the same total price in the end, right? It seems like such a small change, but in the world of contracts, this changes absolutely everything. And wow, this table just lays it all out. Look at scenario A, with $5,000 altogether. That's the entire contract where he might get 0. But now look at scenario B, $1,000 per room. Suddenly he's clearly owed $3,000 for the work he did. The logic just completely flips on its head. And that's because he would have created a severable contract. It's the total opposite of the package deal. You can literally sever it or slice it up into a bunch of mini jobs. Each room is its own $1,000 contract. He finishes a room, he's earned $1,000. He finishes 3, he's owed 3,000. It's as simple as that. So here's the big takeaway. The law is always trying to figure out what you and the other person intended when you made the deal. And the best clue you can give is the words you use. Altogether, sounds like one big job. Per room sounds like 5 smaller jobs. And that one little difference in wording likely determines the entire outcome. It's pretty wild when you think about it, isn't it? Just by changing $5,000 altogether to $1,000 per room, Alf would have gone from a position where he might earn nothing to one where he's guaranteed to get paid for his labor. It's just a powerful, powerful reminder that in any agreement, every single word counts.